Tyler Henry's life reads like a story from both Hollywood and a spiritual realm, blending fame, tragedy, and resilience. From a young age, he exhibited abilities that set him apart from those around him, an innate sensitivity that allowed him to perceive things invisible to ordinary eyes. Yet, behind the acclaim and recognition, Tyler faced a life-threatening medical condition that would shape his understanding of mortality and spiritual purpose. At only 29, while the world revered him for his psychic insights, he battled hydrocephalus, a dangerous brain condition requiring multiple surgeries. His journey is not just about celebrity or supernatural abilities, but a human story of confronting fear, embracing empathy, and enduring physical, emotional, and psychological challenges. The intersections of fame, family secrets, and life-threatening illness make Tyler Henry's life a compelling exploration of the cost of extraordinary gifts and the resilience needed to survive them. Early signs of a unique sensitivity. Tyler Henry was born in Hanford, California, a small town with conservative religious roots where he first began to notice his unusual abilities. At the age of 10, he experienced a premonition about his grandmother's death, a moment that left his family stunned and marked the beginning of a profound spiritual journey. This early experience, far from being celebrated, became a source of confusion and fear for young Tyler. As he grew, he began seeing visions and hearing messages that others could not, forcing him into isolation. School was particularly harsh, with classmates calling him a freak or monster, pushing him further inward. Even within his religious community, Tyler faced rejection and judgment due to his openness about his abilities and identity. This environment of scrutiny and misunderstanding instilled a deep sense of loneliness, but also nurtured his empathy, as he became acutely aware of the pain, fear, and vulnerability in the world around him. A path toward compassion. Through nursing. Despite his early psychic experiences, Tyler initially aspired to live a grounded life, focusing on empathy and care rather than fame. After graduating from high school at 16, he pursued hospice nursing at a local community college, aiming to support terminally ill patients in their final moments. For Tyler, this path reflected a desire to help others confront mortality with dignity and peace. He once shared that he wanted to use his empathy to ease suffering, blending emotional sensitivity with practical care. Nursing provided a way for Tyler to integrate into society while respecting his abilities privately. Yet, as he dedicated himself to helping others, his own physical health began to deteriorate. Persistent headaches and extreme fatigue became frequent obstacles, signaling a deeper, more dangerous issue within his brain that would soon transform his life dramatically. His compassion for others became intertwined with a battle for his own survival, shaping the man he would eventually become. Confronting death, the first major surgery. At 18, Tyler faced his first life-threatening medical crisis, a congenital brain cyst causing hydrocephalus that threatened his very survival. The cyst placed dangerous pressure on his central nervous system, forcing him into emergency brain surgery. This surgery was not only physically grueling, but also emotionally taxing, marking his first direct encounter with mortality. The recovery process was slow and painful, leaving lasting effects on his mobility and mental resilience. Tyler began to notice a strange connection between his psychic abilities and the biological changes occurring in his brain, prompting him to reconsider his future. Unable to continue nursing, he turned to offering psychic readings locally, seeking to release energy and help others. Word of his uncanny insights spread quickly, attracting media attention and eventually leading him to Hollywood. The experience taught him the fragility of life, the weight of spiritual sensitivity, and the resilience required to embrace an extraordinary yet demanding gift. Rising fame. Amid personal turmoil, upon arriving in Hollywood, Tyler's life took a dramatic turn as his abilities gained public recognition. His show, Hollywood Medium, catapulted him to fame, attracting celebrities and millions of viewers. Yet the accolades came with intense scrutiny and skepticism. Critics accused him of using cold reading or prior research to manipulate audiences, while others questioned the ethical implications of predicting death or health outcomes. Tyler's physical and emotional vulnerability became increasingly apparent as each psychic session drained him physically and mentally. The contrast between public adoration and personal struggle painted a complex portrait of a young man navigating fame, expectation, and his own limitations. Tyler continued performing not for personal gain, but to bring comfort and closure to grieving families, even as the demands of his career threatened his health. His rise illustrated both the power of his gift and the hidden toll of sustaining such extraordinary work under constant observation. The hidden family tragedy. In 2021, Tyler and his mother Teresa uncovered a shocking truth that would redefine their lives. A routine DNA test revealed that Teresa had no biological connection to Stella Guidry, the woman who had raised her. This revelation triggered an extensive investigation, uncovering Stella's criminal history and confirming that she had abducted Teresa as a newborn, hiding her identity for over 5 decades. Stella was not only a con artist, but also a convicted killer involved in a complex web of criminal activities. For Tyler, this revelation was devastating, highlighting the limitations of his psychic abilities in uncovering truths within his own family. The journey to reconcile with these revelations involved confronting long-buried family secrets and emotional trauma, ultimately leading to reunions with Teresa's biological siblings. While the discovery ended the fear of inheriting a criminal legacy, it also introduced a profound grief for the life and family they had lost. Battles with health and physical limitations. Tyler's medical struggles continued to intensify, particularly between 2020 and 2025. He suffered a pneumothorax, which collapsed his lung, and faced recurring brain cysts necessitating multiple emergency surgeries. These medical crises placed extreme stress on his nervous system and memory, leaving him struggling with short-term memory loss and cognitive fatigue. Despite these challenges, Tyler demonstrated extraordinary determination, undergoing rehabilitation while preparing for live performances and media appearances. His husband, Clint Goodwin, became an essential source of support, acting as caregiver and manager. Tyler's body now bore visible scars from his surgeries, and every psychic reading came with increased physical strain. His life illustrates the delicate balance between fulfilling a calling and respecting the limitations of the human body, showing an unyielding resilience even in the face of repeated, life-threatening medical emergencies. A testament to resilience and purpose. By 2026, Tyler Henry exemplified determination in the face of adversity. Despite ongoing medical challenges and a fragile memory, he launched the Hope and Healing Tour and published a book reflecting on life, death, and spiritual philosophy. Each day required structured medical supervision and therapeutic exercises to maintain function. Tyler's dedication to helping others, even while enduring immense personal suffering, transformed him into a symbol of courage and empathy. His story resonates across cultural and spiritual boundaries, prompting reflection on the cost of extraordinary gifts and the meaning of service. Tyler Henry's journey demonstrates that resilience is not just surviving hardship, but also transforming personal pain into a source of hope for others, illustrating the profound impact one individual can have despite the most daunting of obstacles. Looking forward, the uncertain future. Tyler Henry's life continues to pose questions about human endurance, spirituality, and the boundaries of physical and mental resilience. Each appearance, reading, and performance is a testament to his unwavering commitment to connecting the living with the departed, even as his health remains fragile. His private life with Clint Goodwin is centered on care, therapy, and maintaining stability amid unpredictable medical outcomes. The public remains captivated by his story, drawn to both his fame and the human struggle behind it. Tyler's legacy, forged through a combination of extraordinary ability, relentless compassion, and remarkable resilience, challenges conventional notions of strength, fame, and sacrifice. While the long-term prognosis of his health remains uncertain, Tyler's journey illustrates that living with purpose can transcend pain, leaving an indelible mark on the world even in the face of unimaginable adversity.